The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
Boy, CD, what a way to score. You want to talk about a roller coaster of emotions. They got the big play, then they cough it up. It seems to be disastrous, but his teammate is there to scoop it and score it.
Not much else I can add to that, partner. I'll just say one thing. We just saw momentum swing several times on one play.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Taking it about the 1.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another. On play action, Allen. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Play action. Now it's Allen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing now is Allen, and that's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, he'll up to the challenge.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Here we go.
A first down carry for Henry. Runs over. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but
Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. And that's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there. Someone always trying to get to the football.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first is another.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. It's a squib kick picked up near the 25.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down on the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they kind of want to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Titans open the lead up to 34-0.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And he's off to a very poor start. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. We'll try and see if he can complete a few to the good guys here as he starts 1st and 10.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Allen to throw it.
A check down here to Jones.
And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. There he goes left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. And flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first half performance.
And partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And the Bills getting set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands.
And it's a fumble. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And oh, that is going to be a safety. Oh my, all I can say is that baby might have just set the game of football back 40 years. Maybe 50, maybe 60.
Let's just go for 70. Just keep going.
The game never started.
Because there's no way.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Titans. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big loss there, and it goes down as a sack as well. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Here's Henry. And some room to maneuver. Derrick Henry all alone. The 40, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry on his way to a historic performance with 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Titans are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Allen
got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They keep it with Henry on first down. Powers through it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Yep. Live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And now the rookie's free. 30, 10, 5, touchdown Titans. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And the Titans are pouring it on. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger. Quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Taken at the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Oh, Bo's over it. And he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Henry. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry from a yard away, bowling his way in. And the Titans have opened the lead up to 60. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Fielded just outside.
And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Point after here coming up. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pick pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills going to take over again on offense.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Titans. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Henry out of the pistol. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
With it is Brown. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. They're going to start with really terrible field position. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Henry up the middle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. A beautiful fake. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try and chew some clock with Henry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking deep for Crabtree. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. That's caught by his tight end, Shockey. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. It's a squibber. Now a hit and a loose football. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Buying time to his left. Got it. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Allen. One last shot at the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen.
And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this up to midfield. In search of 8 yards here as they move to convert the first down. On third down, they run with Edmonds. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Vaughn on first and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 9. It's a gain of 35.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Hey. On the ground with Vaughn. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
From the 10, this is third and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Succop's kick is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most of us want to take a hit.
It's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now a dump off here complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
Let's go now.
Back to the running game with Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Whenever you see a drop for a guy, I have to kind of take a step back and change yourself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Sanders' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. Taking it about the 16. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And some room to run now. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. Fournette, a first down carry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Bernard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. They'll run again with Bernard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it here with Bernard.
And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Bernard. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage on loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Now Brady got to have this one. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Now a carry for Bernard. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Bernard. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. On third down, Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Brings it in over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Bernard. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Brady. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Brady going to go on 4th down. And Rudolph has it left side.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Brady gives this one to Vaughn.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Brady to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want from football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
A few plays. They might get back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot. Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Let's go now.
Here we go with Michelle. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Sony Michel won't get there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st down, Bernard. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Again, here's Bernard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win.